Hello, Wichita Falls, and happy New Year 2023. Holy moly. I can't believe it's been 4 years since I landed in this place called Wichita Falls. And I just did a video this morning for my Facebook group, Wichita Whispers. Some of you know about it. I've shared about it several times in this channel, and I wanted to just share that with you. So wishing you a very happy new year. It's relevant, it's poignant, and it's all about the good. So stay tuned, we're getting started right now. Happy New Year, Whisperers. It's 2023, and it was 4 years ago today, this very day. Actually, at this time of the day, I was in a plane flying from Ontario, California to Dallas, Fort Worth. And I had no idea what was about to happen in these 4 years. This Whisperers group was not even an inkling or a sparkle in my eye. But I'm grateful for every single moment of these past 4 years, even though some of them have left me with pulling my hair out, probably speaking in a loud voice that people don't enjoy. But some of you know that I had just completed, before I got on the plane 4 years ago, a year-long, very long year of cancer treatment, and had been listening to what I call the whispers. Those whispers that guide what I do, and I'm going to talk about those in a second. But those whispers said Wichita Falls would be my home for the next chapter after that year of treatment. And oh my gosh, it's been nothing but fabulous and fantastic. And that's because of you that live here, those that have come here. And even though most of you may know me as a real estate agent or a mortgage person or any other business person, my true, absolute bottom line heart passion is to be a speaker trainer. So YouTube just worked out to be a really good way to do that, and I started a channel. But I've had so many dreams come true before I got sick that I was actually staring at my own mortality and was not as daunted as you might imagine, because I was feeling a little bit like I already had a lot of gravy. I was living in the dream at that point, and yet it seemed like there was more to do. So that wasn't the plan, obviously. And I've spoken and taught around the world, and no matter what I speak about or teach about, I always carve this thread through or weave it into the topic, this idea of whispers. So some of you asked, what does that whispers mean? Why was it called that? Why do people imitate it when they start other groups? Well, the idea of whispers is why this group is called that. It's that beautiful voice within each and every one of you. That voice whose job it is to know. It doesn't theorize, it doesn't think, it knows, and it's there to help you. Just like I pray that this group is there to help and support all the people of this community. I've been around the world, and probably more than any other place on earth. One of the saddest things about our progressed country is that it seems that our beauty and our awareness of our connection with life itself has been baked right out of us. You can't hear those whispers anymore because we're so focused on listening to things that are going on outside of us. But the thing is that you are unique. We are all unique and special individuals. And yet, we follow the herd like it was the only way. You know, the first year that I was here in Wichita Falls, and people say there's nothing to do here, but I find something to do all of the time. One of the greatest things I had an opportunity to do was to listen to a talk by Glenn Mauschauer. If you know anything about 24, he was on that show. He spoke at a fundraiser here, and he put it this way. Go back to the day of your conception, when you were the winner. I love this analogy because you, each of you that's listening to that, and me, you outswam over 500 million other candidates in order to be here.
Congratulations.
You are so special and so unique. You took first place, and none of you need to study how to be a winner. You know, he put this in such a context that I know we're all special and unique, but putting it that way is so magical because it's your very nature, your right, and against all odds and math that you are special and here. Aww. You already have the winner mindset, the winner DNA. And so when you tell yourself that you don't, it's a lie. It's an absolute lie. You're here to be that unique individualization of that oneness that you and only you can be. So remember that. And so at that point, we're not paying attention to the odds, obviously, when you're being created, the math or anything else, but you're simply just a winner. You're not thinking about it. I used to say when I started my first mortgage company here, I was too stupid to know that I could fail. So when you get that notion that you cannot fail, that you are a winner, that your trophy was this amazing body that you live in, you begin to look at the world in a different way. But, you know, we forget and we treat this beautiful temple as if it wasn't a first place trophy. And then we get sick and we get diseases. But all of those things, even cancer. I said I was going to write a book called Cancer Saved My Life. Because no matter what the problem, whatever the dilemma, whatever's facing you, you can move through it and find good at it. The thing is that they took a survey through hospice years ago, and the biggest regret that those people that are about to pass on, hands down, was the regret that they spent the bulk of their lives, well, actually, sometimes all of it, living the way someone else wanted them to. Being what your mother wants, your father wants, your school counselor, your minister, your boss, your husband, oh, I don't know, your wife, your society, the president, or whoever else. It doesn't matter. If it's not you that's listening to that whisper, what you are supposed to be doing, check in with your whispers. Now, this group is a big social media group, and it's hard to really deliver this message on an ongoing basis, especially since people join and 23,000 members later, they just look at it as a community site. But it's so much more than that. Those whispers are your deepest yearnings of your soul, and you have to be still to hear them. But they're there for each and every one of you and me. This is the beauty of it. I listen to these whispers every day, and the name of this group is embedded in that idea because it's for the good, it's for the support, it's for the love. And the one thing I know about whispers is that they don't always make sense to you. Just like a lot of the things that are coming off of posts or remarks and comments don't make sense to you. But I trust them. Because you won't trust them when you hear them and your mind, your conscious mind gets in the way. But here's the thing that I can tell you. Whispers, those still small voices, they're not ugly. They're not critical. They're not snarky. They're not negative. And they're not human for that matter. And, you know, you might call it by another name. I call it whispers. That still small voice that I hear that gets really, really loud when I'm quiet. But maybe you call it intuition. Maybe you call it God. Maybe you call it your soul. It doesn't matter what you call it. I promise you, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about and you push it away. Because if you ignore them, like I have, I'm sure you have, you've heard them and you've ignored them and you regretted it because you thought, oh, I should have listened to that voice, whatever that was. But when you do listen to it, as I have, I bet you have stories you can put in the comments below about how when you listen to those whispers, it saved your life or it put your life on a trajectory that you could not imagine. And here I am as testament to that. I could have never imagined these last 4 years being what they have been and showing up in an absolute magical way. So when you don't listen, something may not happen, something may happen, but I know you have done both. And if I have one wish for this new year of 2023, it would be for each of you to feel that sense of wonder, of magic, of miracles. And hear those whispers guide you each and every moment of each and every day. Because when that happens, guess what? You stop being upset. You stop being angry. You stop being frustrated. You stop being pissed off, even a little annoyed. Why? Because you know that every thought you have is based in wonder, in love, in excellence, in kindness, and knowingness that you are going in the right direction, even when it doesn't feel like it. Because if you're trusting that whisper, it's going to take you exactly where you need to be, even if the path feels like it's fraught with potholes and who knows what else. Because in this moment, when you trust that inner guidance to move you towards your ultimate reason for being here, your life unfolds in a magical way. And every day you throw out thoughts, feelings, and emotions that essentially, I don't know, a good word is boomerang. Have you ever thrown a boomerang and it comes right back at you? That's what your thoughts, feelings, and emotions are doing. They're coming back into your life as what we call reality, your experience. So you're hurling them into the sky with reckless abandon, and they're negative, or they're snarky, or they're mean, or resentful, and you wonder why they come back with such precision and zeal of what you threw out there, even if you say it's what you don't want. Interesting. But you can decide in 2023, this is the magic of a great new year, consciously to throw out thoughts and feelings and emotions that boomerang back as love and excellence and beauty and goodness and wonder. And it's going to reflect back in your life called reality and boomerang as that form. Every thought that you have, every thought, idea, everything you type, you write on social media, it either contributes or contaminates your life and all of those around you. So when you post or comment in this group, be sure that you're contributing to your life, to this group, and most of all, to the world. Because yes, your words, your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions affect everything. You don't know what I'm talking about? Watch the butterfly effect. So if you look at every person you meet on this thing called the internet or social media as an instrument of a blessing to you, to your whole life, it becomes better. Because even if they piss you off, there's good in it. What message did you need to hear? What shift did you need to make? What pattern is being interrupted that's causing you to be so upset? What's interrupting a habitual behavior? It's all good in the hood, folks. We don't have to beat each other up on social media. It's just not necessary. Because holding on to resentments will kill you. What good came from that experience? Don't poison your soul over what you perceive others are doing. Don't let them rent space in your head for free. It's craziness. It's not worth it. So there's a place in the guidelines that says just keep scrolling. Report the post. Do something else. Choose a different way to respond. Because in those guidelines, it says also take a minute, take a beat before you hit the send button. Does this comment or post contribute or contaminate? Because if it contaminates, it's going to be taken down. So there you go. Have an amazing 2023. And listen to your whispers. Whisperers. Listen to your whispers. Whisperers. That's the best New Year's wish I could give to you. And as I always say, y'all come back now, you hear? Bye.